Once upon a time, in a kingdom high up in the clouds, the king fell very ill. The royal doctor said there was only one cure, the silver apple that grew on the tree of life, but there was a problem. The tree of life grew on a floating island separated from the kingdom by the canyon of wind. The canyon was wide, and the winds were so strong that they would blow away anyone who tried to jump or build a bridge. The king promised his crown to whoever could bring back the silver apple. 3 people stepped forward to try. The first was Sir Gawain, the strongest knight in the army. The second was Xerxes, the most powerful wizard. The third was Lily, a small girl who worked in the palace gardens. Sir Gawain went first. He wore heavy iron armor so the wind wouldn't blow him away. "I will conquer the wind," he shouted. He threw a giant metal chain across the canyon and tried to pull himself across. But the wind was angry at his force. It howled louder and stronger. The chain snapped, and Sir Gawain was blown back onto the grass, landing with a loud clang. "Impossible," he grumbled. "Nothing is stronger than steel." Next was Xerxes the wizard. He laughed at the knight. "You cannot fight the wind with metal," Xerxes said. "You must use magic." Xerxes raised his staff and shot bolts of lightning and fire into the canyon to scare the wind away. He tried to create a magical walkway, but the wind didn't like being attacked. It swirled into a tornado, extinguishing the fire and shattering the magic. Xerxes was spun around and thrown into a mud puddle. Finally, it was Lily's turn. She had no armor. She had no magic staff. She held only a small bag of seeds. "You will be blown away, little girl," the knight laughed. "Go home," the wizard sneered. Lily ignored them. She walked to the edge of the cliff. She didn't fight the wind. She didn't shout at it. Instead, she listened. She realized the wind wasn't angry, it was lonely. It was howling because it had no one to play with. Lily opened her bag and tossed a handful of flower seeds into the air. "Play with these," she whispered. The wind caught the seeds. Delighted, the wind stopped howling and started dancing, carrying the seeds gently across the canyon to the soil on the other side. Then, Lily pulled out a small wooden flute. She played a melody that matched the rhythm of the breeze. The wind loved the song. It swirled around Lily, not to push her, but to lift her. The wind became a soft cushion of air. Lily stepped off the cliff, and the wind carried her gently across the gap, just like a leaf. She landed on the island, picked the silver apple, and the wind carried her back. The knight and the wizard were speechless. "How did you defeat the wind?" they asked. "I didn't defeat it," Lily smiled, handing the apple to the king's guards. "I made friends with it. You tried to force your way through, but sometimes, you have to work with nature, not against it." The king was cured, and Lily became the royal advisor, teaching everyone that the softest touch is often the strongest. Moral of the story: force and power do not solve every problem. Gentleness, understanding, and cooperation can open doors that strength never could. Thanks for watching. Which character would you have been? The knight, the wizard, or Lily? Tell us in the comments and subscribe for more fairy tales.